What's going on, you guys? It's Calvin, the FPL Penguin, back again with another video for you all. World Cup fantasy, World Cup in general is still happening. The finals this Sunday. But let's get back into Gameweek 17. Get back into FPL. That's what we're here for. That's what we want back, FPL. Hope everyone's doing good. If you do enjoy the video before we get started, it'll be about 10 minutes long, something like that. Smash that like button. Really appreciate it. And please do subscribe. Let's get straight into the video, guys. This is going to be my Gameweek 17 draft. Let's go. Right, guys, as we left off, not even halfway through the season, I've finished like all these game weeks going to 163k. Let's have a little shimmy down. This is what I'm going for. Bench-wise, sneak preview, boom. On the bench, only got 0.1. Left it to spare, shall we say. This is the team I've gone for. I'm going to give my reasons why I picked these players. I don't want to waffle on too much about them. Get through this video on this 10-minute long video. Edison, a tough one. The reason I've gone for Triple City, we'll talk about him, Cancelo, and Haaland. The reason I've gone for Triple City, KDB was an option, but he's very, very expensive. I could afford him if I wanted to do Salah to KDB. That's still in the works thinking about, but I think I backed my boy Salah. The reason I've gone for this, because Foden, the thing is with Foden, Pep always bloody benches him. When people have him, he always benches him. So what's the point of having a player that's risk of rotation and Foden? What's the point? The safest ones are Haaland, Cancelo, and Edison, and Walker when he's back as well. So Walker is on my mind. He's back, as we know, for England. But I think if I want to keep those clean sheets, they're going to roll in there, those clean sheets. That's what I think very, very soon. So I do think with clean sheets, why 6 out of 10 at 16 out of 16, not very, very convincing. But I do feel, conceded 1 on average, Man City. But it's Man City. They're up there with Newcastle, with Arsenal, the informed teams. That's what we've got to look at, guys, the informed teams. So with Edison, I really do like him. He's got Leeds, Everton next to. He has got a double game week in this thingamajig against Manchester United and Spurs, which is going to be tough, but I've got him in. See what the bloody hell happens. Could talk about Cancelo as well. Cancelo is a bonus magnet. He's a bonus magnet. He should be in everyone's teams. Over the half the game, I've got him. He gets everything. So we don't need to talk too much about him. I think Edison, go for those clean sheets. Like I said, Foden's going with rotation. Some people might punt on Gundogan or Silva. You know what Pep's like. Foden is rotation as hell. KDB is there, but I think I've got to stick with Salah because I know a lot of people are eyeing up Nunez. We'll get to my forward line in a minute, why I picked my forward line, those players. Moving on to the rest of the defense, Gabriel, just a tiny bit more expensive than Saliba. But we know Saliba is, I believe, is 1 yellow card away from suspension. So what's the point bringing him in? If he picks up a yellow card, boom. So I think it resets, if I'm correct, as soon as 2023 arrives, but you can't be too careful. So I want to go for Gabriel. He's got 2 goals to his name so far at the moment. He's a very, very good. He's an aerial threat. And you can see as well on the far right, bonus points wise, he's got 9 in total. He's got like 1, 1, 1, 3, 3. He's getting an average in between you just over 1 nearly every game. He's a very good player. And, the way Arsenal playing, very, very attacking and reasonably sound defensively as well, and the defenders are getting them goals as well, getting them attacking returns. Trips is like 60% isn't he? 65%. I think it's a good one to keep. It was like I bring Pope in, but I think your Trips, what he can offer on set piece as well, 1 goal and 4 assists. Bonus wise, geez, look at this, guys. Look at this, 17 bonus in total. Trippier, dangerous not to have, and like I said, in form as well. So he may be high ownership, but I think you've got to still keep those high ownership players if you want to keep up. Maybe have some good little differentials, but keep the big boys up there, the big ownership players. Moving on to the midfield now. Let's have a look at that lovely little midfield. Saka, I think I obviously opt for him over Martinelli. He proved a handful for the French until he was subbed off. 4 goals and 7 assists to his name. He gets those attack returns. Look at that. That's absolutely beautiful from Saka. And he's only 17% owned. Wow. Could be proved to right bargain. At the moment he is. West Ham, Brighton, he's got Newcastle, he's got the derby against Spurs, he's got United, Everton. But I really do like him. I think he's so attacking. If I had to choose between him and Martinelli, it would have to be Saka. We know Jesus is out. We'll get to Nketiah in a minute. Why I'm picking him and how well he's doing at the minute. But he's a very, very good player. Now, with Salah, like it was between him and De Bruyne. You can see it. Obviously, you guys know I'm biased. I'm a Liverpool fan, but something's got to give. I'd rather have Mo takes penalties over Nunez. We know Diaz is out till March, I believe, so Nunez will still be a good option. Of course, 32%, 6 goals and 4 assists. Hasn't been his best start to the season, Mo Salah, but something's got to give. Now, this one could prove to be a banana skin against Villa. We know that 2 seasons ago. Like, bloody 6 goals or something to bloody Villa at Villa Park. Then you got Leicester at Brentford. Something's got to give. I think I trust the attack more than defence. So, hence why I haven't gone for any defenders. So, I'll go for Mo Salah. We know it's like he is dangerous. Something's got to give. I'm not that hopeful as a Liverpool fan. I still think Villa could be a tough one. Could be a banana skin. Hey, they beat Manchester United 3-1. You know, we're like that. You know, Man United aren't playing great and all, and we aren't either. So, yeah. So, the thing is, I'm going to stick to my guns and keep going with Mo Salah. Talk about, we'll get straight with this as well. We'll double up with Almiron and Wilson. I think Almiron's still a good one to go for. 35%. He's done well. It's 8 goals and 2 assists. He's a little gem. If you haven't got him, get him in your team. Is absolute bargain at 5'8", guys. Get him in your team. You know, like I said, go for these informed teams. Newcastle just look freaking good. They do. They really look positive vibe at the team. Wilson, I believe, takes penalties still. 6 goals and 3 assists. He's very, very dangerous. He's got Leicester, he's got Leeds, he's got Arsenal, he's got Fulham. It looks like they're looking like City 2.0, where teams are finding them hard to crack down, you know, and they've not splashed that much cash out, you know. They're lucky. It's not all about the money. I like Almiron, and there's a positive vibe. Eddie Howe's a great manager, and I think you've got to have that triple up of Newcastle for sure. Wilson and Almiron trips, go for it. Because how much are you on by? Wilson only nearly 9%, not even 9%, not even 10%. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, I like that with that double up, and I think it's the way to go. Newcastle are going to keep on getting better and better, and they could sign some more players in January. Who knows? And they're really exciting to watch. They're hard to break down, as you can see. We'll have a quick look before we get to Zaha, because I'm getting excited now. As you can see, Chelsea, they beat Chelsea. They smashed Southampton. They smashed Villa. They beat Spurs. Just look at them. They're smashing these teams. They're going at them. They were unlucky against us. They're very unlucky against us. But look, they are so good. Triple Newcastle. I can't stress enough how much we should be going for this, guys. I know it's Newcastle. We think of the past Newcastle, but this is a new, exciting, positive Newcastle. We've got to go for this. Triple up, guys. Triple up. Go for it. Wilfred Zaha. Talk about this guy. Takes penalties as well. 6 goals, 2 assists. I think it's a nice little punt at under 20%. Fulham, who leaking them goals. Bournemouth, who look a bit more tighter. But, you know, near the promoter side. And Spurs, who can be a bit dodgy at times. I think the next 2 games definitely a good target for, you know, Palace. Ezzy's a good alternative if you want someone cheaper than Zaha. For sure. Ezzy or Zaha, definitely really good players. If you're trying to save some money, but you like that Spurs attacker, maybe Ezzy. Go for it. But Zaha, definitely go for a Palace attacker. A good punt. Don't need to talk about this big man here. Tell you, absolute legend, what he's doing, breaking records and making the Premier League look like the French League. Callum Wilson, we've talked about him. I want to talk about Nketiah. Jesus out for about 2 to 3 months. Who's going to start up front? And he was starting as well in the last 2 games. Was it he scored in the last game? Was it against AC Milan? He scored in a middle season friendly, something like that, mid-season friendly, while the World Cup was off. The other week, he scored against someone while the World Cup was going on. Like Liverpool had a friendly and got beat by Lyon. But look at that, not even 1%. Scout have put him out there. I think All About FPL have put him out there. A lot of these other content creators have put him out there. He's less than 1%. I think he's a good punt to go for. I like Nunez, don't get me wrong, but I've got Mo Salah in there. But I think it's a good little sexy punt to go for. Little sexy punt. But yeah, I think, you know, obviously not getting the game time. But while Jesus is out, why not? It's a punt. It's a nice punt to go for. And I think go for it. I think it's a nice one to go for while Jesus is out. He's going to be the guy in the middle. You know, Saka, Martinez, Odegaard there. He's got some really good players around him, some creative players around him. I think you've got to go for it. Ward in there as well. Andreas, Anderson, and Williams might upgrade that bench. Who knows? I've only got like 0.1, so nothing too exciting to go on there. But that's what I'm going for at the minute. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm going for. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, do subscribe, let me know in the comments as well what you think of these players or any players, hidden gems or something like that. Do get in the comments, guys. Love to hear from you all. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the World Cup final. Should be very, very good. You know, Messi versus Mbappe. I hope it's Argentina. I hope it's Messi. He deserves it. But it's like passing the torch, isn't it? From Messi to Mbappe. The future's now. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the World Cup final. We've gone for like 18 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun or when you're chatting. Oh no, that's when I'm bloody editing it. But anyway, guys, take it easy and see you later.